Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Thank you for joining me today for another alphabet reading. I've done 4 so far this month and I did all 26 last month. So if you don't see one that's done for you right now, go check out September's readings on my playlist for alphabet readings. But without further ado, let's get started. This is going to be Archangel, I should say, this is going to be for today's date, which is October the 6th, Friday, just before the weekend, 2023. And let's ask Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to help me, I'm not looking, help me decide which one we're talking to today. End names. We're going to do end names. All right. We'll put that in there at the end of the reading so it doesn't get drawn again this month. But end names. We're all about end names today. Now I'll just take a brief moment and call upon Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to assist and guide me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Those will be for the current energies or the current situation. I'm going to cut the deck. There. Okay, we're ready. We're doing the Celtic spread. The first one is, they're upside down. I must have had them. They fell upside down. So we're going to do them upside down. So this is this way here. Upside down. 8 of Swords. This means that you're not only, you've been wanting to, end names, you've been wanting to come forward to somebody with a pentacle, right? An offer of a small token gift, and or you are and you had been in your head about it. You really had been in your head about it. So you are in the reverse. You're coming out of that troublesome nature, and you are no longer just offering a small token. You'll be doing something more than just a small token. You'll be okay. I mean, we don't know what that will be, but it's not about a small token anymore. It's about doing something more. It's about somebody who is looking forward to, bringing something into somebody's life that is much more meaningful than a small token. And it also could mean too that the child that's in their life is it's above, it's a priority to them, of course, but they won't, whatever they're planning to do is not going to include a child at this time. Okay, this time. It just means it may come later, but not at this time. All right, excellent. End names. Woohoo! Distant past. Oh, enlightenment, happiness, possibly. Yeah. Recent past. 2 of Wands. Making a choice, choosing one path over the other. Which way should I go? Well, let's look at the one that's lit up. That would be a divine path, a direction that's divinely inspired. What are you thinking about, end names? 7 of Swords. You may have been thinking about how sneaky you'd been in the past, or you are thinking about how you need to do this quietly. Okay, bridging energies. We have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, you're wanting to leave something behind that you've been wholly, 8 out of 10 cups invested in emotionally. That's where you probably have a child, or 2. But you have chosen to walk away from that, and perhaps you're thinking how you need to do that under the dark, the cloak of darkness, very slyly, like quietly, where no one's going to notice you. Do it, because perhaps you think people are going to try and get in your way or try to talk you out of it. What are your fears? Courage, strength and courage. You're afraid that you won't have the strength and courage to be able to do this. What is this? Well, you're moving away from this. So perhaps you're still thinking about moving away from it, and where you might be worried that you might lose access to your children. Okay, yeah. It's possible that you feel, but you're not worrying about that anymore. Okay, let's just keep going. I would say that you had, the reason why you didn't step forward in the first place to make an offer to someone is because your commitment to your children. You were worried that what it would mean to them if you were to divorce their mother or father. Okay, but that had you so up in your head, that you just felt like you couldn't move yourself. You were just in your own self-imposed prison, right? On your knees, not being able to take action because of the mental imprison, the thoughts that you were ruminating over and over in your mind. It just kept you encased in that thought cage, right? But so you have decided that you're not going to let that hold you back any longer, that you'll do whatever you need to do, what you can do for your children if for some reason you cannot have full custody of them. If it's like 50-50 custody or whatever, you're going to be there 100% during your 50% of the time. You're just going to find that kind of energy and commitment to be able to be there for them. Or if you can gain full custody of them, then hallelujah. But if you're going to move forward, you're going to do it towards somebody else, right? Then you're going to do it in a way that is not going to overwhelm your person by bringing your children along with you at that time. You will, and you will tell her about it, tell her or him about it. But it's not like the first conversation won't be about the kids, or the first meeting won't have the children, coming along with you on the date, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but you are afraid you're not going to be able to find the courage and strength to be able to, not hold back from doing this, from moving forward. Okay, who's your environment? 6 of Swords. Wow, okay, somebody who wants to be in calmer waters, who doesn't want to be caught up in any drama of any kind and just wants to have smooth sailing, focusing on their future. They're looking ahead. What's your hopes? 5 of Swords. You're hoping that you're not going to sabotage your connection with the one that you want to move towards, that you see is moving away from you. You see that? You see she's moving away from you, or he. And you don't want to sabotage this by, bringing your children along to the date. That kind of thing. Or not showing up the way you need to be for her so that she doesn't say, look, I can't be part of your drama. If you're not divorced, and if you're not coming to me with a pure heart, pure intentions, I can't do this with you. So what's the outcome energy? Knight of Cups. Well, that's seeing you move towards taking action towards your love with a cup of sincere and devoted cup of love that says, I love you. Okay, energies between the 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, is the 6 of Wands. Laying your ego down, feeling victorious and successful. Yeah, this is your hopes here. Your energy, you want to be victorious and successful, having tamed your ego and being quite serious with an offer to say, let's celebrate together of a reunion, a connection. We reconnected, we've reunited. What's her or his energy? The Emperor, okay? Wow. That's somebody who is moving away from what doesn't serve her, right? She's done a lot of growing. She's moving away from drama, chaos, and arguments and conflict. She's moving away from that kind of any person that would bring that kind of energy into her life. Towards her, if she's going to be with anybody at all, they have to come to her and be ready to be her husband, one thing. So that means they can't be married or getting a divorce. They got to be able to prove to her that convince her that at least that she or he is getting divorced, so that they could be available to marry her when and if the time were to come. But also as in that higher elevation of energy of the Emperor, which is someone who takes charge of their life. They not only build bridges, they actually, they go across them. They don't just build them, they make use of them. So this is somebody who is taking charge and in control and quite a leader, and builds his own empire, capable of doing that. Just somebody who is all four kings, all the great characteristics and qualities of all four kings in the tarot deck rolled up into one person. All right, and godly, revered and desired. So what's the other energy? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, because she says moving forward on a path that is with the person who I want to be with, that I deserve to have in my life, will bring me onto a brand new prosperous path of all goodness and abundance, prosperity, love, wealth and health, finances of all kinds. It's just when you settle into the idea of being in the highest energy you could possibly be in, the highest comes to you because you're a perfect match for it now. So I can understand why she'd want to do that. Let's talk about the back of the deck. Well, you got the Lovers, right? The Lovers is someone in a modern day bikini here, and then there's the Troy soldier back there. Antiquity with modern day, so it just means past life connections, that you've had past lifetimes together. But in this case, it was you had a choice, end names, and you had chosen from an overindulgent heart and mindset, wanting more than you deserve to have, and you chose somebody else instead. You chose not the one that you want to pursue now, that you see as the one, your true love, the one that you want to have in your life. You chose somebody else, and that was the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Now the Queen of Swords may be upright still, but I'm assuming she's not. I would have to say she's in the reverse, and that makes her somebody who is very chatty, of course, but not in a good way. And she is quite cutting, and she's not fair. And although spiritually in tune, she chooses not to follow her divine guidance, and she'll cut you down to size, no matter who you're with or at home or whatnot. So you had been long-term devoted to her because you chose her, right? Long-term devotion, 10 of Pentacles, generational wealth and legacy, that you've manifested now a need to make a final judgment on this, on her behavior being with you, married to you. You decided it was time to put an end to that, and so you've divorced. The judgment came down. You divorced, or you are divorcing, and you're manifesting a new connection or a return to your Queen of Cups, which is this one right here. All right, very good. Let's talk about, okay, so we know who she is. She's the Queen of Cups. If she's not an Empress yet, she's getting there, because Queen of Cups is highly intuitively connected, leads with emotion, heart, and compassion and forgiveness on top of that end names. Like she forgives. She may not choose to be with you, but she is she's forgiving you. She's getting on with her life in a very divinely led way. High energy way. It's another way of saying that. High energy, high vibrancy, high frequency. Yeah, just doing things the right way, doing the right thing because she knows it's right. It's best for everybody concerned. So yeah, let's talk about these two energies right here, Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, I want this one, and the Four of Pentacles, which the Four of Cups. Okay, let's see here. So you have found out that you had been juggled with somebody who was, you know, attached to you, that wasn't letting you, didn't want to let you go, but you felt very rejected by her. She is, you gave her a cup in the beginning, of course, but she's eventually rejected you for something else, and had to do something that had with finances, right? She's hanging on to the Pentacles, and she's hanging on to you because of the Pentacles, okay? And you felt juggled by her, and the news came. You found out this. You found this out. You found out something about her that made you have a second thought about what was going on, and realizing that your commitment to your Pentacles, to finances too, just made you stay stuck in that relationship, because you know, you're afraid that if you were to let it go, you'd lose a lot of your money, your assets. But you were rejected. You felt rejected. You felt rejected, and it caused you a great deal of stress. Great deal of stress, burdens, you know. You're carrying so much burdens that if you weren't to let it go, which is divine is asking you to do that, it would eventually make you very, very sick, or, you know, kill you in some way. Well, you know, something would cause you to be very ill, in other words. Okay, and so the distant past comes along, and there's some enlightenment, right? The sun was shining to reveal things about a Queen of Wands, and the justice about that. And Three of Wands, turning your back on it. Okay. This is your collaboration with the Queen of Wands, which is the Queen of Swords, okay? She's the other woman in another relationship. So she's messing around with somebody who is married, okay? She's messing around with somebody who's married. She's married herself. So she's the other woman. This has been revealed to you. Justice has come in, because this is the divine revealing these secrets to you. Justice come in to balance the scales. This is also justice on your part and her part, because you were in a clandestine relationship with the Queen of Cups at one time when you were married. And so justice came in to balance that out by you being attracted to and committing to somebody who was eventually going to do that to you. So that was mirroring back to you what it was that was going on in you that needed to be corrected. This person you've known for a long time, a very long time, okay, maybe even since childhood. You made a connection with her, and you decided the two of you to come together in partnership to collaborate on this foundation together. But as a result of everything that you found out, you had to turn your back on it. You put an end to it. It caused you a great deal of restless nights, you know, not being able to sleep, losing sleep, and inner conflict, and just drama and conflict amongst the two of you. Then divorce. The lawyer got involved. Okay, so you turned your back to look to your horizons for healing and a different way. Two of Wands, please. These ones want to come out. Two of Wands is the Knight of Wands, the Hangman, and this one, the Five of Pentacles, which was on the back with the Ace of Wands. You want to have a passionate new beginning with the divinely inspired offer of a new path of love, new beginning in love with who? Guess who? The Empress. I love this. Okay, so Queen of Cups, Empress, right? You had been hung after, you'd received enlightenment here. So you've been hung by your foot by the divine to make you stand still, or, hang still, no movement. because you needed to go from the energy that you had been in at one time, from being in a toxic player-like energy, to seeing things differently, that how you could really succeed and benefit in life in all the areas, love, finances, career, and health, by being on a passionate new beginning, a pursuit of passion, but it's divinely inspired passion. So you'd be kickstarting a new beginning in that. And that's after making the decision to leave your toxic ways behind, including your spouse who's toxic, and no longer feeling like you're left out in the cold where there's distance between two people, because you are deciding that this life that was leaving you feeling you out in the cold was not going to be something that was going to last for long, because you started becoming inspired by God, by the divine, to pursue something else that was deep within your heart, to suit whether that's something or someone, but in this case it's someone at least. Okay, hope that made sense. You have two aces right there. For me, the aces always mean that the divine is giving you these opportunities for passion, to feel inspired in your life again, to feel fulfilled, and the emotion as well, with the emotion. So Seven of Swords, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please. What you thinking? You're thinking about the Wheel of Fortune, a destined path, and having how you paid off your karma with your current relationships, so that you can take charge of your life and move forward towards your Empress, Queen of Cups, with an apology. So you are taking action as the King of Cups. You are a big action taker as the king. You evolved into somebody who is like, I will battle to win your heart. In other words, you are my destiny right there. All right. So you seeing how you may have to do this under quiet, like silence, not telling anybody, only people who really need to know. Because if your wife found out, then or her ex-wife, that she would probably try to put some kind of obstacles in your way. That's why. But you're also thinking about how you had been so deceptive in the past that you know it ain't the way that's going to help you move forward on your path towards your destined goals. As a King of Wands, offering a cup of love, of an apology to the one that you left behind a long time ago, that you walked away from. So let's talk about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, please. Eight of Cups is what I meant. Sorry, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. 8, 8. The Moon. And the Ten of Cups. With the High Priestess. So you've been feeling a lot about somebody, thinking a lot about somebody, knowing that they're right for you, but you just been keeping your lips closed, not saying a word. But because you had to walk away from this life first before you felt like you could do that. You needed to heal first before you could come forward and start working on a new connection with her. But you also at this time are working on regaining your finances, because you had to let a lot of your, divide your assets amongst yourself and your ex-wife. So you're building up your finances again. So your focus is on that. You have been you've been doing this and feeling the way you do feel in silence, right? You've been afraid to be able to express your emotions to this one, because you weren't in a place at the time to be able to do that. So you were married, right? You were in that happily ever after commitment with who is she? Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, the other woman to somebody else, right? So this has been causing you a great deal of stress and fears about moving away from this, because this is what you've known for a long time. This is that. And you've been working hard on making sure that this was what was going to be, will be for the rest of your life. But it turned out things were revealed to you, secrets, right? Things that were hidden were revealed to you, including your emotions, how you feel towards this Empress, Queen of Hearts, that you have been pushing down to the point where you didn't even recognize that you actually did have that kind of that depth of feeling for her. That if you say you love her, you'd be more like, yeah, I love her. She's a great gal, and all this sort of stuff, like just kind of surface stuff. But it turns out, after you going through what you went through here, that it was revealed to you that you have a very deep love for somebody, and it was somebody from your past, somebody you had already met in your life. So what's her energy? She's the Star. She is healing. She is, she's allowing the divine to guide her. Love, she's been healing. She's been healing her broken heart. And she's got options. She's got options. So she's not, she was sitting on the fence too, not making any move. Maybe she had hope for you to come back. But she's no longer sitting on the fence, because she knows now that if you don't come back, the divine is still going to bring great love into her life, and it's just going to be somebody else. But she's got options. She's got the option of either just living life on her own, or just waiting, just allowing the right energy of a man to come towards her in her life. Because she's got the divine. I mean, she knows that she's going to have a happy life either way, whether you step up as an emperor or someone else comes into her life like that. She is healing, and it's just a matter of are you going to be the emperor in her life? So we'll find out. Knight of Cups, you definitely want to come forward towards her. Let's see what happened, because she would probably consider if you were to come forward to her, because she's been, it's not like she hasn't been thinking about you, because she needed to heal. Oh, gee whiz. All right. I got to get that card. It's on the floor and under my desk. Come here, little card. Okay. She's a Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wait a minute. This is where we're clarifying your card of the Knight of Cups. So there's the Queen of Pentacles. What else? Broken heart. And the Five of Cups with the Tower. Okay, so end names right now. You do want to move towards your love interests here, but you're not really ready yet. You're not ready yet. You have good intentions to do that, but you have to really, truly let this go. Truly walk away from it with your emotions. It's one thing to go through the divorce proceedings, but it's another thing to actually put it behind you completely. All right. So wait a minute. Where is that card? You are. Yeah. So we're currently, that's the way you feel. Okay. That's, thinking wise, that's the way you feel, that you're ready to do that. And fair enough. We all do that. So, but in reality though, your emotions have not healed enough. You've got some more healing to do, because this is Queen of Pentacles, is the one that you just divorced or are divorcing right now, who broke your heart. And it made you sad and depressed and remorseful and regretful, but also a lot disappointed, in the sense that you are now feeling like how you could have been with the Queen of Cups, the Empress, if you had chosen her, your divine connection, not a karmic connection, soulmate. Now that is it's a tower moment for you to realize that you really simply aren't ready. Not yet. You're not ready. I'm sorry, but that's okay. That's okay. Doesn't mean you can't connect. It would be best to connect with her anyways. If that's what you think, it would be best to connect with her, because you want to tell her that you're going through this so that she doesn't move on in her life and find herself another emperor, somebody else, right? But you know, that's up to you. That's what whatever you feel like you're able and ready to do. So, but that's where the cards are reading right now. Let's see, if you were to approach your Empress, what would she say? How would she respond to you coming forward, telling her that you're getting divorced or are divorced, but you know, you need time to heal yet because it really broke your heart, what the Queen of Pentacles did. Your spouse. Let's see what the Empress here would like to say to you. That Queen of, see, this King of Cups collective is that you're thinking about taking the action, but and this is actually taking the action right here, the outcome, but until you heal this, right? So let's see. You want the best possible outcome, right? With her, when you re-engage with her, you could be friends and just naturally allow it to play out to see how it goes as you're healing. Maybe she's still got healing to do too. Being friends with each other, really spending time, quality time with each other would be a really great place to start. I am so attracted to you. That's what she's saying to you. Holy cow, okay. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Well, so she's got this idea that the reason why you left her is because she did something. Maybe she was too much full on with you and it scared you. And so she might be thinking as though she was a problem for you, and that she was just too pushy in that category. Not realizing you had a wife. I would assume that that's what this is saying. You were the best thing in my life. Well, that's very positive. What else? I will wait for a sign from you. Well, isn't that beautiful? Okay, just being near you is intoxicating. Well, that's fantastic. So guy, move towards her with a hello and see where it goes from there, but knowing full well that you must admit to yourself, if not to anyone else, that you still have healing. Your emotions still need to heal, because whatever the Queen of Pentacles did caused you a great deal of heartbreak. Okay, well guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel and names, and I'll check in with you next month again. Bye for now.